Stampers and Crafters, thanks for tuning in today. Today I want to give you a little sneak peek at the new Stampin' Up! Catalog. Now the only thing I can do right now is show you the front of the new catalog. But here it is, Inspire, Create, and Share. Pretty exciting. This will be coming out the 1st of June, so be ready. Okay. When I was at the catalog unveiling, they showed us how to make this cute little sack. So I'm going to show you how to make that real quick. Okay. I am using the Fresh Prints Designer Series paper stack. This is 4.5 by 6.5 paper. So if you don't have the paper pack, don't worry about it. You can take any Designer Series paper and cut it to 4.5 by 6.5. Okay, so the first thing we do here is we're going to do some scoring with our Simply Score. So I'll take that and long side up against there, and we're going to score. We're going to score at 1 inch, 1.5, 2 inch, 4 inch, 4.5, and 5, and then turn it. So we've got the long side down here, and score at 1/2 inch. Now my Simply Score is turned to the side so I can get it under the camera. So most of the time you score coming down this way. But I turned mine this way so I could do it under the camera so you could see it. So just keep that in mind when you're scoring. So we've got, I'll go over this real quick again. We've got a 1 inch, probably see it better on this side. Okay, we've got 1 inch, 1.5, 2, 4, 4.5, and 5, and then 1 along the long edge. And then you take your scissors, and we're going to trim up to that 2 inch mark and kind of do a little angle there. And then on this side, you do it up to the 4 inch mark. Okay, and this is what you have right here. Come up with. Okay, so this is the 2 inch score mark right here, and this is the 4 inch score mark right there. So this is the bottom of our sack. So to finish the top up, I'm taking this stamping trimmer, and again I'm going to have to turn this a little bit of an angle so you can see. And I've got the special trimmer on here. It's called the Tiny Wave Trimmer, and it'll give. And this I'm using a little different paper here now, but we just line this up. It's easy to change out your trimmer to put these on there, and it's just a little disc. You can see right here. See the little disc right there, and see the little angled. It's kind of like a little chevron. It's called Tiny Wave, and that just slips right into this piece right here. The trimmer attachment, safety trimmer attachment. Okay, so I'm just going to go along the edge of this piece of paper, and I'll show you how cute it trims it out like a little sack. See the edge there? How it gave it a little wavy edge? Can you see that? So kind of like a little paper sack. Okay, so once I do that, and I put my sticky strip along this edge right here is closest to the 1 inch score line, and then I put sticky strip along the bottom here for my bottom that's going to fold over. Okay, so sticky strip along here. This is the outside of my sack. So before I take that off though, let me do my folds. Because that, if I don't do that, then it's going to stick to it. And who knows what kind of a contraption I'll come up with. Okay, so it's like a grocery store sack. See looking in? See how that looks? You've got those folded in each side, and then this is going to fold up to make the bottom of our sack. Okay, or like a gift bag, I guess is a good way to describe it. So I'll take out the sticky strip. I'm going to fold that in, lay that right down there, okay, and then we'll do the bottom. How cute is that? Isn't that cute? Just super simple out of one little piece of paper. Okay, so now that we have that, I'm going to decorate it up a little bit to look like this. And I have 2 little squares of chocolate in there that fit in there just perfect. Who doesn't like chocolate? Okay, so this one I want to do with strawberry slush. This was Coastal Cabana. This one here is real red. Same paper pack, just real red. So, okay, so I took the banner framelits here and ran them through my Big Shot. Here's the framelit that I use. It's the third one in. It's the third one in, or I'm sorry, it's the second one in. Second one in is the one I used. Second one out, number 2. Okay, put it on my magnetic plate, made my sandwich, and ran it through my Big Shot. And I come up with this. So that's going to go on my sack right there. So, okay, so it's going to go on my sack. And then I wanted to use chevron. So I took a little strip of chevron here. This is the chevron natural ribbon. And I just used what's printed on there as my guide to cut in my trim. Out of the way, and then attach it to some snail and attach it to my framelit banner here. Put that on there. Okay, and then just trim off the top. Okay, so there you have that. And then I'm going to attach it to my little sack with some snail. Okay, here we go. And then I took baker's twine, white baker's twine, and I'm going to wrap that around it. Put these candies in here so I can see how thick to make it. One of the candies goes in behind the indent, and one goes in the front, and it kind of expands that sack out a little bit and gives it some fullness, so it works out pretty good. So I'll take this baker's twine. Now remember once before that I told you about the glue dot, where I'll just put my glue dot here. That's where I want my bow to be. So I'm going to leave me enough to make a bow. And I'll start wrapping that around, kind of connect it to the glue dot. That way my twine won't go anywhere. And I think I'll wrap it, let's see, one more time and leave me enough to make a bow. So here we go. So now to keep it tight, just kind of press it down there, get it in that glue dot, and tie my bow off. So cute and so simple. Really simple from one little piece of paper. And I love those paper stacks. You get such a variety of paper. Okay, and then I'm just going to trim that off. There we go. I like that. Okay, and then for my stamp on there, I use the postage collection. And this is a Hostess set that's in the catalog. The current catalog. I want to make sure I clarify that. It's in the current catalog. So I'm doing the frame of it in strawberry slush, and just stamp that down. Okay. And then I'm going to do the words one of a kind in soft suede. So let's just see how good I am at stamping this and centering it on camera. Well, that's pretty good. I'll take it. Okay, and then I'm going to punch it out with my postage stamp punch. Center that in. Okay, and then I'm going to pop that up, but I'm going to take this dimensional and cut it in half. Half of it didn't want to stay. Okay, so got that. And I put the dimensional on each side so it can go around that baker's twine. So I'm going to do that. Center this. Oh, that's too cute. Okay, so there you have it. How cute is that? So a little sack made with one piece of paper. Here it is in Coastal Cabana, and here it is in Real Red. So thank you so much for tuning in today, and